Hello, what's up, Guru Nation? How's it going, y'all? Spencer the Guru back at you. Another mock draft episode. Our weekly mock draft about to go down live here on YouTube. 12-team PPR, single QB, 2 flex spots. We've got our 11 strong Guru Nation members up in here ready to draft. Appreciate all y'all rocking with us. We'll be back with the start of the draft. Going to run this intro thing real quick, and we'll be rolling. Let's do it. Hello, what's up, Guru Nation? Yes, sir, Guru Nation. We repping NOLA, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate everyone up here in the chat. We've got our boy Big Lou joining us for the second week in a row. Appreciate Big Lou pulling up first. And we got Steven Moon says, let's go. We're picking from pick 12. Gonna see what he's got there. Fantasy Fan Line. Shout out to Fantasy Fan Line. Go check them out if you haven't already. Salty and Sinker. Best mocks around. Damn right, bro. And Sir Bong's in the chat. NOLA. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's where we are located. Saints and Pels, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So here we go. Let's get this thing rolling. Oh, Peacock just pulled up. Caca. Shout out to Miles Peacock out there in South Texas. I'm going to actually be getting to meet Miles and crew in person this weekend, going out to Vegas to link up with the 420 Hustler crew and Bogart Scott Free. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'll let y'all know how that goes down this weekend. We'll have live streams from all that going down. But yeah, let's get this mock going, y'all. Let's get it going. Let's get it going here in 3, 2, 1. Jesse has pick 1 there. He is another first-time mocker last week. He's going to run it with us again this week, and we'll see how he does here at the number 1 overall. And let's see, Thomas in the building. Shout out to Thomas Rayfield for pulling up. What's your thoughts on Bijan at 3 if Chase and JJ are taken? I'm still on the CMC train. I still got CMC first, but Bijan, not bad. And let's see, I'm up here at pick 3, and I'm going to, live up to my word and go CMC because I feel like he's the third best player in fantasy. Bijan for a dynasty startup, I could maybe see at 3. And arguably 2, but for this format, nah, I'm not messing with Bijan for redraft quite that high. I like Bijan more like the middle of the first. I got him in a startup, a best ball league, got him at pick 8 recently. That was a value. I don't think he'll normally go that late, but if you can get him around 5 or 6, he'll probably go around there. I bet Joseph will take him. Joseph loves rookies. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll do that to spite me. But, I mean, that's where Bijan normally goes, though, around 5 to 8. So I wouldn't take him at 3. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Vegas ready. Lots of drafts. Yeah, we're going to have some live drafts going down as well. Got the Draft Day Dice League, the Hustler Redrafts, the Hustler Green Bowl. I don't think I'll be doing the Hustler Green Bowl. That's a $600 buy-in, but I definitely want to sit back and watch that thing. I've never been in a league that big. I think my biggest buy-in is 150, but definitely interested to see how that goes, see how people draft when the pressure's really on financially. That's more than my freaking rent. So I had to pass on that one, but definitely interested to see how it goes. But yeah, going to be in a lot of live drafts out there. It's going to be fun. You prefer Bijan or Chubb more this year? I prefer Bijan more, Sanch. I prefer him because of the PPR upside. In a PPR format, I prefer Bijan because he's going to get all that receiving work. And we've got our guest here ready to join us here. You already know him. He's been with us plenty of other times. He's rejoining us here, y'all, down in South Florida. Justin from Fantasy Follow. What's good, bro?
What's up, Spencer?
Yeah, South Florida, right? I always forget where
Yes,
you're
sir.
located out there. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
down here. We like to say it's paradise down here. Plush beaches, you know, unbelievable golf courses, and yeah, a little hot down here this time of year, but come winter time when the rest of the country's kind of going under siege, with cold weather, we're getting some of the best weather on the planet down here. So
right.
yeah, not too bad living down here.
Hell yeah, yeah, y'all are the place to be in the winter. Well, same with us. I mean, anywhere down south in the winter is usually not bad, and then the people up north want to come here. And then now it's like everyone from here is wanting the vacation up north because it's so damn hot.
Yeah, actually, I just got back from Cleveland. I was up in Cleveland there in Ohio, and man, it's beautiful this time of year. Just 70s and 80s, and yeah, they get the benefit of the doubt this time of year, but it's the trade off come wintertime. So, yeah, I was up there for the Hall of Fame game, Joe Thomas's induction into the Hall of Fame. Good vibes up there for Joe, one of the all time great Browns greats. Just was a really good moment there for the Browns and the franchise as a whole.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, shout out to Joe Thomas, stud left tackle all those years. And Peacock's in. He was in Clearwater last year around this time. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I think were you doing some fishing there, perhaps? Maybe looks like he was a fisherman there. Yeah. So.
Hey, I've never been out there. I'm sure it's a pretty good time.
Yeah, a lot of people will relocate down here for the fish. The fishing industry down here is always banging. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. Right, go ahead.
Topic for another show, though.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, let's get back on track here.
We don't want to lose the audience here.
Yeah. No, Lou's got a question for us about how weird Arthur Smith is with his play calling and snap counts. What's the likelihood we see more Algier than anticipated? Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Lou, because I read an article today about Algier. They're saying Algier is probably going to get, was it around like 170 touches, they were saying, which is a pretty healthy amount, but that Bijan, because they run so much, Bijan's still going to get the majority of the touches. And with Bijan, he's going to get all the receiving work out of the backfield. So for PPR, he's still a freaking stud.
Yeah, it's like Arthur Smith, like all this guy wants to do is run the ball, right, Spencer? It's like 55% rush rate last year, highest. I think that was up there near the top amongst everybody. They're in a passing league. They're running the ball more. And, they're going against the grain of, where the devaluing of the running back position. They're going out and selecting a running back in the top 10, number 8 overall, and Bijan Robinson, generational type back. Like you said, he's good in the receiving game. And, he's I don't get the scare. We've seen some, I like to call them like chicken littles. Like people are getting like scared about Bijan because of a couple of reports and, yeah, I just don't understand. He's in line for, an absolutely monster workload, and they run the ball so much. There's nothing to worry about with Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, no, definitely nothing to worry about there. Yeah, he went to pick 6, fair value. Got him at pick 8 in the best ball. Was happy about that. And I see, damn, Jahmyr Gibbs really sneaking up 2nd round now for Gibbs. Holy smokes.
Wow.
It is crazy, y'all. This ADPs, these ADPs are just, they can't even worry about ADP data anymore at this point. Get your guys at this point. It's like, get your guys.
I love Gibbs. Yeah, I definitely love Gibbs, but 2nd round, I mean, wow. Montgomery's still there.
Yeah.
Montgomery's still there, and he's a reliable player. He's going to have that Jamal. I mean, it's so overstated now at this point that he's going to get the Jamal Williams role. Absolutely surprised to see his over-under prop was at 7 touchdowns only. Montgomery, I thought that was like an easy over.
Yeah, you would think, but you just, with the way things go, a lot of times. Remember, Aaron Jones, like the next year, didn't score nearly as many. So it's like this year the Lions might not have as many of those situations. And
Yeah, guys got tripped up at the 1 yard line and stuff like that, and weird stuff happened in order for that many opportunities to take place. Yeah, that's
okay,
true.
It's Jessel. Okay, yeah, Jessel, big Gibbs fan. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and then yeah, Najee. I mean, normally I would go Najee because Najee is one of my guys. I was saying about get your guys, but also a thing with these mocks is you want to try different things. And I know you actually took T. Higgins from this spot yesterday, Justin, and it kind of had me thinking like T. Higgins is getting a little bit slept on because when he's right, he's right up there with Devontae and Waddle, and I mean even Olave. Like I mean they're all pretty similar, and so with the way these receivers fly off the board. I feel like I had to grab him there because it's like on the way back, it's like it wouldn't be able to get anything even close to his tier range. Yeah, right Calvin Ridley's long gone at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean he's not a great separator, but he's great on those jump balls and in the elite offense. And long as he doesn't, as long as he doesn't make himself active and not play, I think there's some weird because of those games he was inactive. He was active but did not play. It kind of like his stats aren't quite as good.
Yeah, people like got traumatized by that, and I did too. For all like I'm never drafting him, but it's like when you look at his numbers don't lie. He's really productive, and so
I had to get over that. There. Yeah, I had to get over that too. Yeah, I agree with
Calvin Ridley. Oh my God, him and Gibbs, man, those are the two biggest risers.
Yeah, they're the helium guys. They're
definitely
moving up boards,
and Ramondre is the opposite because of stupid Zeke. Ramondre is now a value.
Like, Zeke's not going to affect Mondre's bottom line all that much. I mean, touchdowns. He'll take a few touchdowns, but Mondre's still got the floor. I agree with his floor is still safe. His ceiling may be a little capped with Zeke there because of Zeke's ability to run at the goal line. He's like that, that good goal line runner. They're going to use him there around the goal line. So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then let's see. Damn, yeah, Brees ends up going. That was an auto. Andrew unfortunately couldn't make it. He's moving in. Thought he'd be able to come through for the draft, but I guess he's still tied up with that. But then, Captain Cook, Cameron, his first mock of the year with us, I believe, went with the Mahomes-Kelsey stack, then got Etienne and Keenan, Mega Moon going Justin Fields. Yeah, these QBs are also seemingly helium risers, it seems like. Damn, I mean, Lamar was going 4th, 5th round. He's now a 3rd rounder in basically every mock. I mean, Allen and Hurts. I thought about Allen in the 3rd because of the way I knew these quarterbacks are going to fly off, but I was just like, man, I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
So we've got the first 8, right? Those big 8 quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, as a big tier break.
You either got to get one of the 8
or wait.
Or are you getting shut out? What's kind of your thoughts there? Do you got to get one of the 8?
No, because you can still. I mean, like Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott. If you all at the right value, those guys are fine. So it's just then it's either you get one of the 8 or you wait. It's as simple as that. You're not done if you don't get one of the 8. You don't want to panic and be, I gotta get Trevor Lawrence and then take him in the 4th. I mean, I love Trevor Lawrence, but he's probably more like an early 5th, but I notice people panic and take him higher because they just, I got to get one of the 8. But it's like, well, if you don't get one of the 8, then you wait.
I think it's a big thing for drafts here is that, where you're going to get your quarterback, and if you're going to reach, if you think you got to get one of the 8, you might reach.
Yeah. And then, no, I don't feel like that. If all the 8, let's just say, well, I mean, I'm not taking a QB at 410. I mean, there is someone there that's like, I'm surprised fell. I might take him if he makes it. But unless he gets drafted, I'm sure John the Bolt's going to snipe me. But if the guy I'm thinking goes, then I'm not taking a quarterback there because I don't feel like anyone will be worth that. And he didn't get taken, so I'm going to go ahead and select Mr. Joe Burrow because I feel like at the end of the 4th, that's a good price point for Joey B. And I stacked him with Higgins.
There you go. Yeah, that is unlike, I think he went in the 3rd in our best ball draft.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, it's all about value, and if you're having to reach on these guys, then it's just, I mean, like Gibbs. I mean, Gibbs has a lot of potential, but second round to me is just a little bit sketch. Like, I mean, because it's just with Monty there, I just he's not going to get the goal line work, I don't think.
Yeah, good reports about Najee too. Like recently, some of the boots on the ground said, that offense still runs through Najee Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those inefficiencies last year are noted, but he's still the workhorse. There's a lot of Jaylen Warren hype out there, but it appears that the line is improved. And Najee is still going to be the focal point of that offense. And even though Kenny Pickett, he's reportedly taken, we want to hear about that full step forward. Maybe he's taken about a half step forward. They can't quite rely upon him to do it all. So it's still Najee's offense.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I still say he's as safe as they come. I mean, I've seen some people that are like, well, he was so inefficient last year and, blah, 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 blah. But I think he battled an injury.
The workhorse, man.
Yeah. He's a safe pick.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, it's like, even if he's only averaging 3.8 a carry, if he's getting way more work than trying to think someone going similar. I mean, he's all then, like, even if he like ETN will be more efficient, but if Najee's getting significantly more work because of Tank Bigsby's presence, give me Najee.
Yep.
Like, because he's not that inefficient. I mean, yeah, 3.8's not a great mark, but I mean, people be acting like he's Trent Richardson out there or something. He's not that bad.
No. Yeah.
So, and I think with the improved offensive line, I think he'll average about 4 a carry this year, maybe even more, because they upgraded it. They got the new left tackle and the new left guard. They upgraded both left sides of that line with the Isaac, I forgot how, I don't want to say his last name, the one from the Eagles at guard, who was really good. And in that left tackle, the one from Georgia, I believe, Broderick Jones. So it's like, bro, they really upgraded there. So Najee should just only get better, more efficient. What up, Chase? And Scary Terry goes Madison. I know Madison's someone you thought I might be taking, Justin, but instead in the best ball, I took Kamara. I didn't get a chance to take Kamara here. I ended up with Miles Sanders, who's one of your guys, and frankly, one of my guys too, even though he's battling a little injury right now, and Chase is in agreement too. I just think in that system, he's another one because of like volume wise, like in the Panther system, I think he's going to get the volume. So as long as he's healthy, he'll be a strong RB2.
Yeah, those pass catchers are they're so uninviting that, Bryce, honestly, the two players I want on that offense is one, Miles Sanders, and number 2 is going to be Hayden Hurst. I'm gonna throw
Hayden
Hurst
truther out here.
I'm gonna throw. Hold on, hear me out here.
All right.
He is going to be relied upon in that offense. They're already saying it at camp that he's like the guy, the leader, and these receivers that they have. I mean, come on, Chark, Thielen on his last leg. Mingo's a rookie. Terrace Marshall is something that's never developed and is hurt now. Bryce Young is a check down type quarterback. He is going to check down a ton to both Sanders, and Chuba Hubbard is actually going to, sounds like he's getting more work than people expected, but it's still going to be Sanders. And then Hayden Hurst, just mark that name down for late in drafts. He's going to creep up that tight end pecking order, amongst, where you're taking your tight ends, and he's a late round sleeper. I fully am going to be drafting some Hayden Hurst here late in drafts here.
I hear you. Yeah, I feel like some of those pass catchers could emerge. Like, I hate to say Thielen because he's just so unappealing, but maybe like Terrace Marshall, but he got carted off, so it's like we don't know what his status is. It's kind of murky. So yeah, I mean, rookie tight ends, rookie quarterbacks sometimes will tend to lean on the tight end as just a safe read, and in that case, yeah, he might be pretty good. And looks like, yeah, we're getting some values here. Freaking Trevor Lawrence was thinking about getting one of the 8. Well, he freaking slipped all the way to the 6. So good job by B-Man for being patient and getting T-Law at a good price. Drake London and Ayuk also good values in the 6. So, yeah, the auto pick helps me. Like Swift and Pitts are both awful picks by the auto pick, in my opinion. And then Akers maybe a little high, Goddard, Connor. I mean, none of those are bad. I'm not at all a fan of Swift.
How about
Kenny Pitts this year? So.
Kenny Gainwell is reportedly in the lead.
No way.
Kenny Gainwell is in the lead to be the Eagles' lead dog right now. Is the report.
I mean, I can't say I'm shocked. Like, I mean, Swift is not very good. Like, Swift, I couldn't believe any other than that pick. He's having a good draft in our best ball matchmaker. I was like, he was in any like, damn, matchmaker. I was like, thank you, because there's so many sharks in that water. So I was glad when he made that pick. I was like, more for the pickings there, because to me, Swift's just a wasted pick.
Yeah, it's a stay away situation, all hands off deck when you go to those running backs. But I honestly, at the price, since Gainwell's the cheapest amongst Penny, Swift, and Gainwell, I feel like maybe a little sprinkle on Gainwell late. That would be about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Oh, so Saunch defending Swift, he says he ain't really good. He's okay. Like when he's right, he's decent. I guess I was a little harsh on him, but he's definitely not really good. And what did they have against him, bro? To me, they gave him a chance. I don't see where they had anything against him. I don't agree with that one.
Yeah,
sorry.
He's tantalizing with the talent. I mean, they keep showing that. Or if you saw the clip in the game, the preseason game, he caught the ball and he shook the guy up and then took it outside. He showed some nice bursts there. And he's a good PPR guy, but I don't know. I mean, I hear Kenny. If Kenny Gainwell is if you can't beat out Kenny Gainwell, wow.
Yeah, it might be in a little bit of a pickle there. I'm going to give James Cook a shot here. Normally don't mess with Bills running backs, but apparently he's really standing out as the clear lead guy. So we'll take a shot as an RB3.
As you should. Yeah, Damian Harris is walking. He's got like a big sleeve on his knees, walking around with a big sleeve on his knee.
Wow.
I don't know how, Latavius Murray has been getting work. There's some talk that maybe they'll ease Harris in, and I guess Murray looks pretty good, but it's Cook. I mean, it's Cook. Cook's the guy.
Yeah, Murray at this point in his career isn't going to be anything much, I don't think. So, yeah, to me, James Cook's the move and as the clear lead guy. And, yeah, glad I got him there. John's playing the waiting game on QB, goes with Fryer Muth to get his tight end. At this point, I just felt like it was better to wait on the tight end. And Chase brings up a good point here. The Cook brothers facing off week 1. Dalvin now a Jet. For those that have been living under a rock, Dalvin Cook is now a New York Jet. So, yep. And James is his younger brother. So, yeah, it'll be fun to watch. Bills, Jets, Allen versus Rodgers. Ooh, man. I'm guessing that'll be in prime time.
You gotta be.
Yeah, let me see the schedule. I think that's a Monday night game. I've been looking at the schedules, trying to remember the bye weeks and stuff. Yeah, Monday Night Football, week 1. Yep. It can't get more prime time than that.
Rodgers, Allen, I mean, the Cook brothers.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so many storylines.
Hamlin,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just great. I mean, no disrespect to DeMar Hamlin, but it's just like they might as well not even have comeback player of the year this year, because it's like if DeMar Hamlin simply steps onto the field for one snap, he's going to win freaking comeback player of the year. Like, it's just like it's because people, I know it was such a dramatic thing, and rightfully so. I mean, the man almost died on the field, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like they should, like a guy like John Mechie, for example. If John Mechie has a really big year, it's like, to me, they need to at least consider that. It's like, I just feel like so many people don't get blinded, like, oh my God, DeMar Hamlin. Like, so again, no disrespect, but just, I don't know. It's because I was just looking at the odds. It's like on Caesars. It's basically from what I saw at the odds, it basically tells me that it's not worth betting on anyone. DeMar Hamlin was a minus 280 favorite for that award. That tells me unless he doesn't play, he's going to win the award.
So. Surprised it's actually not more, like minus 1,000.
I know, right? Yeah. So maybe Mechie, I think, is the dark horse there because Mechie is also a really good comeback story as far as, he had like leukemia or something. That's like, I don't know if it ever got to be life threatening, but cancer, any sort of cancer is scary. Like, it's just, and it's something that can be career ending and potentially life threatening. So I feel like that comeback story should at least be mentioned as well. And I know it's a small market, the Texans, but anyway, let's not get too far down that rabbit hole. Mike Evans, Michael Pittman, a couple of falling receivers. We're talking about helium risers, but those are the lead's out those balloons, or not the lead, the helium's out those balloons. The lead is in the balloon. They are not taking off. They are kaput and Tyler Lockett too. All these veteran receivers, Hollywood Brown, they just, they go like 7th round, but it's just, man, these were guys that at this point last year were going way higher.
Yeah, you could pick a few guys out of there though. Pittman, not Pittman. I have no interest in Pittman or Hollywood. We might see Colt McCoy for 1 or 2 games. He'll get hurt, and then it's going to be Clayton Tune getting him the ball. That's not very exciting. I'm interested in Lockett. I've been pounding that drum. He's been every bit as consistent as his numbers are better than Metcalf. He's just ultra consistent. I know everybody's getting off because of JSN, and I love JSN, but all the metrics say Tyler Lockett is still performing at a high level. This is just a numbers-based play here. It's not logical because he's older. I know in fantasy we like to play the age game. Age is such a big determining factor, But if you take that out and you just look at the cold numbers, he's still productive. He's still good. So I know we look at age. I know another player came in. We look at depth charts. That's a big part. But if you just analyze the advanced stats, Tyler Lockett is still very good.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's a lot of times ends up a value in these things because everyone's going crazy for JSN. But we forget that Lockett's still freaking 1,000-yard guy when he's right. And so.
And now, how about the Evans Godwin?
Oh, here's a hot take.
Oh, here we go.
Wow, Lockett and JSN better than DK. Yeah, DK goes pretty high, and it's like, I don't know. I never usually get DK. I usually let someone else take the chance on DK. So,
yeah, I was gonna say. So where are you at on the as far as Evans and Godwin?
Evans and Godwin? Yeah, for them, I'm more on the Godwin side, I guess. Even though I don't really like either one because the offense freaking sucks. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably go Godwin because he has more PPR potential, and so I had to get my guy there, Zay Flowers. Reach a little bit, but it's like, that's my guy, man. You got to get your guys at this point. They can't worry about ADP. Get your guys. But yeah, Godwin, but just, man, Baker Mayfield. I don't want anything attached to Baker Mayfield.
Him and Trask are battling it out.
That is disgusting. Just the thought of those two, like, holy crap. JSN, best ball 4 to 5. Damn, that's too high. And I sniped Saunchy. Hell yeah. Iron sharpens iron, baby. Yep, gotta be quicker than that. Yeah, it's I had to get another one of my guys here with this next pick. Brandon Cooks just went. That was interesting. He's kind of in the discussion, I'd say. Jamal Williams, damn, Saunchy really piling up the backs. Yeah, let's do it. I'm getting another one of my guys. Wait, I kind of should. Let's see, tight end. You know what? I'm gonna take Njoku right here. I think Njoku should have a better year this year as long as he's healthy and with Watson there. I think Njoku's getting a little bit slept on. So I usually always put off tight end, but I'll go ahead and take Njoku here in the ninth. I feel like that's a fair price for him. You were high on him last year, Justin. If he kind of soured on him, I know you're a Browns guy, but he just
I was high on him last year, and
maybe this is his year.
Yeah, I don't know. Just something missing there for me with him. But I mean, if Watson improves, he's got to go to somebody. So, yeah, it's not somebody that I'm targeting heavily, but it's like you said. I mean, if you wait on tight end, he's perfectly fine.
I got you. Andrew's in now, so now we got a full house. All 12 are in there. That's what's up. Yeah, I just feel like I was just tired of being stuck with Dalton Kincaid and Sam Laporta are fun, but it's like having to always have them as a tight end one is just, I don't know. I just was tired of always having a rookie or Cole Kmet or Schultz. I feel like Njoku's better than all those guys. I know he's not that much better, but I just feel like round 9, it's like, why not? I don't know. Because A-Chain would have been cool, but we don't know what's going to happen in Miami's backfield. And I feel like I've got a good 3 in James Cook, so I felt less worried about having to take an RB4 right there.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's a little bit of a drop off at tight end after Ingram too, so it's similar to quarterback almost. Do you go with a late round guy, or do you try to get one of those first? Is it 8 or 9? If you include Freiermuth, it might be 9.
9. I mean, to me, Njoku's right there, though. I don't really see where Freiermuth and Ingram are really any better than Njoku. Mm-hmm. And you get Njoku cheaper. So I don't know. To me, the break is probably the 7. If you want to throw Pitts in there, I don't like Pitts. I don't want to say the 6. I'd say Kelsey, Andrews, Hawkinson, Kittle, Waller, Goddard. It's like, I mean, if I don't get one of those 6, I'm waiting until round 9 or later.
Yeah, Evan Ingram slides sometimes, so.
Oh, there's your boy, A. Rich. End of the 9th.
He went round 9.
End of the 9th. Yeah, as a backup, too. Wow. To Fields. And then Kincaid. Damn, Kincaid's another helium riser. Frick, man.
Yeah, Gabe Davis is having a good camp, though, so.
Yeah, Gabe went here in the 8th. So maybe I should have taken Josh Allen in the 2nd.
Yeah, I mean, Kincaid, I don't think he's quite going to be like that number 2 option right away. More like the 3rd option. Of course, Josh will probably spread it around a little bit too. But Kincaid is definitely interesting, though. I mean, that's kind of like they brought him in to be that missing piece in the offense.
Yeah.
And he's not he's strictly a receiver. He doesn't block. So he's interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
I know the rookie tight ends usually take longer to develop, but that's when they're like blockers and they got to be sitting there in the they got to go and meet with the offensive linemen and go over coverages, the blocking stuff. So it's like then they got to go and be with the pass catchers and they're doing double duty, but Kincaid, he's not going to block. So,
yeah, I recently moved Kincaid up above Laporta in my rankings because Laporta is probably going to have to block too because their tight end room so bad in Detroit outside of him where Kincaid can just focus on catching. So, damn it, Sky Moore, freaking Chad. Oh, he sniper. I wanted Sky Moore, damn it. I was like, I had him on my queue. We had been shooting the shit, so I kind of I'm not going to worry about my queue and just hope Sky Moore calls, but
that's your guy.
He really is. He's someone I'm very high on.
You've been calling him for a while, and it's looking like it's going to happen now.
Yeah, that's what. Now he's a helium riser, so I don't get him at a value anymore. Shit. Oh no, dude. Fuck.
You got him in Dynasty too, Spencer.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Odell. Yeah, I gotta turn that off. Okay. Yeah, Odell. Oh, well, if Zay doesn't pan out, I got Odell, but yeah, I don't know. Not yeah, it pissed me off. But good job, Chad. I mean, it's a great pick at that point. Oh, there goes Kenny Gainwell.
He was
Helium
listening.
risers,
He was
man.
listening.
Helium risers, man. This is so crazy. so crazy.
Well, he's out of Memphis. He's he's along the line of those Memphis guys. Who we got? Gibson, Darrell Henderson,
Pollard.
And Tony
Pollard's
Pollard. There you go. TP.
Yeah, Pollard's
TP.
the best of the bunch.
TP. I forgot TP. How could I forget TP?
Yeah, he's the best of the bunch. Henderson was the only flop because, I mean, Gibby's done pretty good.
Yep.
And yeah, Kenny Gainwell, yeah, those four. Damn, that was a running back factory in Memphis.
Boy, if he's the starter, man, that is just going to everybody expected Penny and Swift. That'll just be a big-time shakeup, I think.
Yeah,
nobody's going to be expecting that.
Yeah, so I had to take Elijah Mitchell, handcuff my CMC. Normally I don't handcuff, but in this case, it's like if CMC would be out, it's like it's going to be all Elijah Mitchell. So, yeah, feel like I was...
Terry and Davis Price, man. I was watching them over the weekend. He stinks. He just stinks.
Yeah, Jordan Mason might be okay, but like, yeah, Davis Price. Yeah, I just remember from his time at LSU, he wasn't very good. Like, he was like, why are people making a big deal about this guy? Like, he wasn't even special in college. So, yeah, that's one that doesn't really make much sense. Greg Dulcich, that's an interesting late tight end. And Sean Payton's offense might have a big role. The thing is, though, he wasn't Sean Payton's handpicked guy.
They don't like him. They don't like him.
That's the thing. It's like, I don't know if he doesn't like him, but it's like we don't know. What you heard that they don't like him? Where'd you hear?
Yeah. I heard he could possibly even be traded. They would explore. Yeah, I mean Troutman got snapped. Troutman played more in the preseason. I mean, it's just the preseason game. We don't know yet, but just getting some bad vibes there on Dulcich.
Yeah, because he wasn't one of Peyton's guys. And you know how Sean Payton is. Like, I mean, he's a guy that if he believes in something, he's going to go with it. And if he doesn't believe in something, he's going to move on from it. So if he doesn't believe in Dulcich, and yeah, Dulcich won't even be worth rostering at that point.
Yeah, I would stay away. I would stay away completely.
Yeah, Gainwell did get a better roll down the stretch. And yeah,
remember that?
Could easily
remember that in the playoffs?
Yeah, he was like the king of overs. They'd always said his prop super low on the sports books, and he was like getting the overs like every week.
Yeah, he was like a slick little runner in the Super Bowl. Like,
yeah, he was good. Yeah, he's like over from scrimmage. You said it like 40 or 50, and he'd usually get well over that.
And he's a good pass catcher. So just keep an eye out on the preseason reports. But they now the big thing now is like if they withhold you out of the game, you're up higher on the depth chart. Everybody's been hyping this up now, like, oh, he didn't play, so he's ahead of him, and it's like
we don't know that. I mean, we think that for some guys, but some guys it might just be there in the doghouse or nursing an injury.
A lot of speculation, yeah. But
for a guy like Bijan, it was clearly he's a starter, and they didn't want to risk him getting hurt.
Right.
Even though the Falcons depth chart has him as their number 3.
It's like people got spooked about that too. Like, people, you got to think through this. Like,
yeah, you got to read between the lines there. And they just do that. But I don't really know why they even do that stuff. It's really just, I mean, because anyone with half a brain sees through it. It's really just all it does is get the fans worried. Like the other teams just laugh at that. No executive or coach is going to look at that and really think Bijan's the 3rd running back there. Like, come on.
The fantasy players were actually getting concerned by that. It's just like, you guys should know better.
Yeah. Yeah, what a joke. It's the same thing with Olave last year. They had Olave listed as like the second or 3rd stringers, is like the 4th or 5th receiver. It's like, and we saw how that went. He had the most yards on the team by far with the Saints. So he's the only relevant receiver the Saints had, and they had him 4th on the depth chart.
Yeah. Some of this preseason talk is just nonsense. Jamar Chase and the football in his rookie year. Like he said he didn't like the NFL football or whatever, and then he had a couple drops in practice, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's not that good." It's like, It's Jamar freaking Chase.
Yeah, like yeah. Sometimes you gotta see through that stuff. What you gotta do with it, yeah. Because they had Cole Kmet. Damn, who was Team 7? They just left. Oh, that was Chad. No, Chad's still here. Who was that? Who the hell left? Team 7. They just dipped. Oh well. Oh, Santana. Yeah, sometimes Santana's gotta go. I don't know why he just doesn't just go on auto, because then I always forget who he is. Just go on auto if you gotta go. Let's see. All right. Do I have a fourth running back? Yeah, I got Mitchell. Got 5 receivers. Maybe I get a QB2 in case Burrow isn't ready for week 1. I'll take Geno right here. I mean, he's got JSN, DK, Lockett. Like, he should at least, he's not going to be QB5 again, but he'll be fringe QB1, I'd say. I mean, fringe top 12, not overall QB1.
Yeah, he'll run a little bit too, right?
Yeah, he can run some. That's what part of what helped him be the QB5 overall last year. You think he had about 300 rushing yards, nothing amazing, but enough to. I mean, that makes an impact when you got guys like. That's why I was like, I'd take him over a Rodgers, because at this point in his career, Rodgers, he'll be lucky to get 100, much less 300. Or a guy like Geno, yeah, he runs a little bit.
And those weapons,
right? And a good running game to help take attention away. Like, yeah, it's up in Seattle for their offense. Like, Seattle's a team. If the 49ers get a bunch of injuries, watch out for Seattle. They're looking good there.
It could be a playoff team. They look to be a playoff team, honestly.
Yeah, I think so, because they beefed up their defense. They had a really good draft. They drafted very well.
They got all those picks, right? For Russ.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were gonna, and then now they're looking really, really nice because of that.
I'll tell you, I was happy to see the very first play from scrimmage was scripted for JSN. That was good to see that they looked to get him the ball right away, and yeah, we'll see what happens here with him, but yeah, he's one of my favorites. So
for sure, man, for sure. For sure. I got Rashee Rice there. Speaking of rookie receivers, a lot of them going here. Rashid and Jalen Hyatt, Jonathan Mingo. So I feel like Rashid in that offense has potential to have a big role. And we know how explosive they are. Mahomes is going to get his. So it's like, I'm willing to take the chance.
Yeah. After Kelsey, then Moore. I mean, and then if Tony comes back, who knows? Yeah, I mean, Rice, he's interesting. Just being a Chief, being on the Chiefs roster, he's definitely interesting.
Sure. Let's see, Chuba, Thielen. Yeah, it's just, I mean, we're at the the point of just, you got to take shots at this point, and there's got, calculated risk, just taking guys that maybe could have. And Kendre Miller now has the sprained knee, but could still maybe be worth a flyer.
Yeah, I like taking these rookie running backs here at this point. Spears is another one you can grab right at the end. Kendre, Roshan, Bigsby, all them. Although Tank went pretty high here.
Mm-hmm.
Deuce.
Yeah, Deuce has been getting hype. Yeah. Like the next Darren Sproles.
Yeah, he had a good preseason game and, was looking pretty good in the run game. And, with the other guys there, like Malik Davis and like Rico Dowdle, or I don't even know if I'm saying that guy's name.
Rico Dowdle, was that it?
Yeah. They're vying for that spot behind Pollard. Vaughn could be the guy to own there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he'll probably be slippery getting those receptions. So, yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it. Chase Brown. Damn,
Chase Brown's on my queue. One.
He was on my queue. Yep. Damn it. He was on my queue. Oh, excuse me. Oh, crispy up in here. Shout out to David. Thanks for tuning in, bro. where we pick right next to each other in that crazy 32-man madness league. That's been a lot of fun seeing where players go in a 32-man league. It has
Is
been
that on Sleeper? They even have that many
yeah.
teams? It's on Sleeper.
Yeah, it's on
Wow.
Sleeper. Yeah,
Holy
it's
cow.
really crazy. God damn, what do I do here? He's someone I like late. You know what? Well, let's take a chance on Mechie.
I was gonna okay, Tank went. I was gonna say go Tank,
Yeah,
but
Tank
went.
win and
Yeah,
Nico. So it's like, well,
yeah.
someone's gonna have to do it. And James, what up, man? Yeah, well, next week, man, we'll have another one. Make sure to follow at Spencer the Guru on Instagram. Shoot me a DM. Let me know who you are, and I'll add you to our group chat, which where I let the people know when something's going down. Usually every Wednesday, it goes down. So yeah, just let me know, and we'll add you, bro. Who went there? Jaden Reed, Mr. Irrelevant. Okay. And only one quarterback allowed in the 32 to make it to where someone can't just like try and hoard quarterbacks.
So you're only allowed to roster one QB.
Yep, one at a time.
One
So
of the 32.
Yeah,
starters.
I got first pick. So it's like, of course, I took Mahomes, and when his bye week comes up, I'm just not gonna play a quarterback that week because it's a super flex spot. It's just one super flex spot. There's no QB slot, so you can go theoretically all season without a QB.
Right. Oh, that's a cool format.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah, shout out to Hustler for getting that together. You got to start at one running back, one receiver, two flexes, and a super flex for offense. And you got 4 defense spots: a D lineman, linebacker, DB, and a flex defender. So it's 9 starters total. 4 of those being defense. So
see, that's what you get here at Guru Nation, man. You get these these deep formats.
Yeah, we dive deep.
Yeah, I mean that's the great thing.
We dive deep. Yes, indeed. So let's
stick to this channel. Some of the other channels you flip around, they're talking about, what's the punishment? Those fantasy punishments. I'm like, oh my god, do I really got to waste my time reading this?
IDP life. Yeah, so to get you on board with IDP life, Justin. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, maybe I'll come on board.
Yeah, just give it a try. That's what I did last year. Just tried it, and I really liked it because it's like, I mean, it's actual stats. Like, it's not like team defense where it's just, I'm just gonna play a matchup. IDP, you gotta actually study the waiver wire and stuff. So, well, let's get these grades done here real quick. Mega Moon, Amon Rock, G. Wilson, Aaron Jones, Fields, Akers, Goddard, Dotson, Bench, Herbert, Richardson, Kincaid, Mooney, Roshan, Tank, Vaughn. Pretty good. Where's the other way to do it? We could have like the roster. Can y'all, or this is probably the easier way to view it. Because I was like, it could do it this way, the other way. But nah, it's not as easy to view. Unless you, maybe. No, it's still not as good to view like that. Okay. Well, we'll scrap that and go back to it being like this. So, yeah, this one looks pretty good. Running backs might be a little bit weak, but got some depth. Vaughn there could be a savior potentially because the backfield at the top's not super strong. Quarterback room obviously very strong. Wide receivers start off good. Depth a little shaky though. Not a Mooney fan. Tank Dell could be nice late. Tight ends Goddard, Kincaid, can't argue with that. This is one though that's pretty good. Kind of missing something though. I'll give it a C plus.
Yeah, Mooney should not be drafted right now, in my opinion. I don't see any. I mean, honestly, there's talk that Chase Claypool was even out snapping him, and he might be, the number 2 behind Moore. So, yeah, I'm not drafting much of him, but yeah, maybe a little light at running back. Akers could be involved early in the season when they're actually in contention. So, he's going to get the volume there. I mean, I like Aaron Jones. Herbert's got the lead right now in Chicago, and then he's got Roshan. If Roshan were to take over,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind
So
of
it's
see
not
that.
bad.
Yeah, I kind of see that angle. So it's not bad. I mean,
Yeah, he's got your boy A Rich. So.
Fields, Amon-Ra, and Wilson are elite.
Yeah, not
Yeah, I
bad.
mean,
Not bad. Let's move on to Captain
yeah.
Cook. Wait, what?
Or you
Go
give
ahead.
him what, a C?
C plus, C
C
plus.
plus? Yeah, maybe like a B minus.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, get you. Yeah, I got Elijah Mitchell handcuffed to McCaffrey. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, did you want to give grades tonight, Justin? I don't normally just give commentary.
All right,
But
yeah, I'll just give comments. That's fine.
okay. I mean, if you want to give grades, just let me. I didn't realize that.
No,
That's why I kind of
no, that's
moved on
fine.
to the next one. I didn't know you
That's
were
fine.
gonna give
Yeah,
a grade.
I'll
Okay,
just give comments. That's fine.
cool. All right, Cameron, Captain Cook. He's got Kelsey, Mahomes, Etienne, Allen, Waller. Wow, he did bully tight end, the bully tight end strategy. I think it was Connor Lockett, Quentin Johnston, Tua, Trey Burks, Foreman, Lazard, Mostert, Zay Jones. A lot of receivers there piled up. Got Keenan and Lockett, a couple of vets in the rookie Johnston. Burks fell at the injury news today, not sure his status. Didn't really need two. I mean, he's got Mahomes, and he did the bully tight end thing, which I wasn't that big of a fan of because, I mean, his backfield is just really, really suffered because of that. Etienne and Connor are decent, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of those. We talk about that all the time, Justin. There's like alternate strategies. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Mahomes and Kelsey, though, it's like, I'll give it a C just because of them alone.
Yeah, no reason to take Waller when you got Kelsey. And, a lot of people are stacking Mahomes and Kelsey in redraft, and then, kind of the rest of your roster suffers a little bit when you do that. So, I mean, it could be good, but, like I said, the rest of the roster's kind of thin. And then Waller into that just kind of like really diluted what you could have gotten at other positions. So, yeah. I would rethink some of that going about doing it that way.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So,
I mean, I do love Darren Waller, in a vacuum to do well. I mean, I have him as my like TE4 this year. He's going to be the man there for Jones to throw to, and I like him. But when you had Kelsey, yeah, there's just no need to really do that. So.
Gotcha. Let's see. Well, BSM, we won't grade his. Most of it was autoed. Let's see. B-Man, Saquon, CD, Mixon, Walker. Okay, robust RB to start it off. Then Kittle, T-Law. Got T-Law to value there. Then Evans, JSN, Sutton, Bateman, Jalen Warren. Okay. It didn't have Najee, so he stole someone's handcuff. Then Romeo Dobbs, Tajay, Derek Carr. Not bad. Not bad. B-Man usually always crushes it. This one was very solid. Not a huge Mixon fan. Kittle, I mean, where he got him's not bad. Got T-Law at a value, Evans at a value, JSN at a value. This is pretty nice, man. I mean, Saquon and Lamb. I mean, some of the bench decisions maybe a little different than I would have done. Bateman, I'm not a fan of, but it's like this is very strong team. This is B plus, maybe even an A minus. I like this.
Yeah, good starters. Starters are good, and he got some values and kind of extracted value at every turn, as we like to say. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. Yeah, Bateman, not really on Bateman, but pretty good other than that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's see what Big Lou got here. He's got Chubb, AJ Brown, Ramondre Cooper, Terry London, Hollywood Watson, AJ Dillon, Chiggs, Damian Harris, Jerome Ford, Chuba Hubbard, and Chase Brown. A lot of late running backs there. That's kind of interesting. Then had a bunch of receivers in the middle there. Then had Chubb and Ramondre to start. Waited on quarterback and tight end. pretty good build. I mean, I usually like to take one of the quarterback or tight end early because he can't start all these receivers. He'll have to have Hollywood on his bench. But I mean, all this is strong, so I'll give it a B minus.
Yeah, at first I was thinking, is this like a strategy incorporated to do that, like the wide receivers in the middle rounds like that? But they're all pretty good. I mean, they're all good players and good for fantasy. Cooper, McLaurin, London. Not the biggest fan of Hollywood, but I mean, that's like his fifth receiver, so that's fine. Watson, he waited on quarterback. All in all, not bad. Pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Not bad at all.
Now, Chig, the only thing with Okonkwo, it's like with hot. Well, of course, now, I think Burks is going to be okay. But, Chig lost kind of that sleeper appeal. But he could still be like a beast in the red zone. He's not going to get as much work as he was going to get without Hopkins there. But, I mean, he could still be a low-end TE1.
Yeah, that's what. I think so too. I like Chig, so I think it's solid.
His price is better now than it was, 2 months ago before Hopkins came to town.
Facts.
So, yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Yeah, I see what Joseph did here. He's got a Bijan, Pollard, Hurts, DK, Judy, Rashad White, Pickens, Addison, A-Chain, Jameson, Dulcich, Goff, Higbee, and Zach Evans. Okay. This looks all right. I'm not a big DK fan. The Judy, though, is pretty good. Running backs, pretty solid. I mean, Bijan and Pollard, can't argue with that. Hurts, can't argue with that. But the tight ends, Dulcich and Higbee, not big on that. Man, and the receivers, not big on that.
If he just could have got a tight end, I feel like.
Yeah,
this is pretty good, man. This is Bijan and Pollard. I mean,
but yeah, Bijan and Pollard, that's some star power. Yeah, tight end, he's going to have to be searching the wire, and the receiver depth's a little lacking, but it's overall a pretty good one. I'll give it C plus, possibly B minus. It's a solid team, but it's got some work to do. Like it's one of those teams you have to do a lot of in-season tinkering to get it to be really good.
Yeah, we like Judy though, and Pickens seems to be flashing. Maybe he's taking a little bit of a step.
Yeah. It could be a helium riser.
Yeah, I mean, A-Chain, we like A-Chain. Now Dalvin's not going to be in Miami, so we like A-Chain and that Miami Mike system, and Rashad White's going to get the volume. I mean, that's a nice RB3. Hurts is, one of the elite at the position. I mean, pretty good. Jordan Addison, he's one of my favorite rookies. He's looking good in camp and a little banged up, I guess, now, but I think he could be viable even this year. So pretty good. I feel he knows talent. He definitely knows talent here. He's drafted some talented guys.
Yeah, for sure. I think by the time like the real things come along, it'll be good. It ends in these mocks. I notice he likes to take players a little higher than I would, but it's just, he does have an eye for talent. I'll admit that. So let's move on to Chad here. He's got Tyreek, Adams, Allen, Hopkins, Dobbins, Dalvin Cook, Antonio Gibson, waited on his RB1. Okay. Then Evan Ingram, Mike Thomas, Sky Moore, Zeke, Singletary, Mingo, and Russ. I mean, shoot, those three, I mean, that's all future Hall of Famers right there. Receiver, can't argue with it. It's like, running back room suffered as a result, but it's going to be very productive from them as well as Josh Allen. So, and it's like, if Dalvin can start off good and he could later plug in Gibby, it's just it's like, man, draft a rookie, man. If he'd have just drafted like a couple rookie running backs late instead of Zeke and Singletary, I'd give this at least a B plus. But because of him not addressing his backfield better, I'll have to give it a B minus.
Yeah, is anyone else? I'm spooked by Dobbins. I
don't know what to think of him. If that hits, then his team will be good. But it's like, even if that doesn't hit, he's still got Cook and Gibby, so he's not completely naked at running back. But it's it's risky business. That's why I can't give it any more than a B-. But at least he knows he's going to get, I mean, Hill, Adams, Hopkins. I mean, like I said, it's future Hall of Famers right there. So, and still, relatively, very productive still, even though they're getting up in age. None of them are washed. So, yeah.
I just think in redraft, you got to address the running back position more. I think we got to go back to our basics when we're playing redraft, and it's running back centric. It's pound running back early and often.
Receiver, though, man, it's like you got to admit in these PPR formats, so having a stud receiving room can help make up for a shitty backfield.
At your RB2, I would say at your RB2, yeah, but I still feel like you got to have some safety there. Just you don't want to be, you don't want to lose like one guy, goes down to injury, and then you're stuck, playing Malik Davis in your running back spot or something like that. I don't know. It's just,
facts. Yeah. All right. Let's see. John, he's got Eckler, Olave, Najee, Damian, DJ Moore, Kirk, Fryer, Dak, Charbonnet, Penny, Algier, Laporta, Hyatt, and Nico Collins. All right. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good team there, it looks like. I mean, the receiving core depth's a little lacking. Fryer, Dak took them a little higher than I would have, and it seems like his depth kind of suffers as a result. He did do your thing, Justin, though. He pounded the running backs early and often. I'll give him that. So, what grade does this get? I'm going to say, I guess I'll go B. Maybe I'm being a little generous, but it's like, if Fryer and Dak can be productive, he doesn't really have any holes in his starting lineup, and his bench is fairly decent.
Yeah, I'm starting to come around to DJ Moore a little bit. He obviously had the long touchdown run in the preseason game on that screen pass, but they're saying he looks like unguardable in camp. He looks really, really electric. So he is going to help Fields quite a bit. So I'm starting to warm up to him a little bit as your WR2.
What up, Antonio?
Olave's elite. Eckler's elite. He's got good depth at running back. Kirk's a pretty good 3. Fryermuth's solid. Yeah, I mean Charbonnet, he's okay. Charbonnet could be flex, a flex type of guy. Charbonnet is really, really good. He's a second round pick, and that was like a real shame that he went to Seattle. Honestly, I would have liked to see his own backfield, and it's really, really hurt Walker. And I can't get over that. I love Kenneth Walker as a player, but when you just put in a guy like Zach Charbonnet into that mix, he's so good too. They're gonna have to vulture each other at some point. I mean, I could see Walker having some big games, but you're going to have him. He's going to have like one of these 3 to 4 point fantasy games, and you're just going to be like sick to your stomach.
Very true. Let's move on to mine here. We got CMC, Devontae Smith, T. Higgins, Joey Burrow, Miles Sanders, Big Mike Williams, James Cook, Zay Flowers, and Njoku. Odell, that was autoed, but wasn't too mad about it. Elijah Mitchell, Geno, Rashee Rice, and John Mechie.
Damn, you did pretty good, Spencer.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I just at the end, I just was like, oh, whatever. I'll just take a shot on Mitch. He probably should have taken a 5th running back or a backup tight end, but what the hell is the 14th round? I feel like everything else, though, pretty good. I'm happy with this team. You want to give it a grade or?
Yeah, I mean, McCaffrey, Sanders. We talked about Sanders, Cook. We talked about Cook, and then you got Devonta T and Mike as your 3. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you like a B+.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll give you a B+. I'll give you a B+.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's very strong.
It's all there. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a few things I could have done different, but overall, I'm happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take a B+.
You cuff McCaffrey too. That was smart.
Yeah, the A-.
I was leaning just because of Njoku, though. I'm just a little.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was gonna go A, but
and I don't have a backup, so yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I should have drafted a T2 there, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take the B+. So let's move on to Sochi. Jay Jettis, Waddle, Jacobs, Debo, Kamara, Monty, Javante, Gabe Davis, Jamal, McKinnon, Daniel Jones, Amir White, Kenny Pickett, Jawan Johnson.
So you waited on QB.
Yeah, waited very late. Yeah, I mean, Jones is okay. Pickett as a backup. The backfield, a lot of question marks there, but some talent, though. I mean, some pretty good talent if Javante, especially if Javante pans out and Kamara coming off suspension.
Javante, the Wolverine. He's going to play this week. He's going to play in the preseason.
That'd be something.
We got to monitor this, man, and watch this. I want to see this. Could this possibly happen?
I mean, it'd be a miracle. I wouldn't bet on it, but you never know. These guys recover faster than ever these days.
I think Peyton said he's going to play this week. I just can't wait to see that if it happens.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button for sure. So, yeah, let's see. I guess I'll give Sanchi. Trying to think what I'll give him here. I mean, and then no tight end basically. I mean, Jawan Johnson's my guy, but it's like as a tight end one, I don't like it. So I'll give it. Oh, man, I don't know. I hate to do this because it's got a lot of intrigue here, but to me, I can't give it much more than a C because there's just too many question marks spread throughout.
Really?
I don't care for it. There's too many question marks.
He's 4 deep at running back and receiver, isn't he?
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, he's going to be his quarterbacks and tight ends are just going to be brutal. Maybe I'll bump it up.
Jacobs and Samir. That was smart.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll give it at least a C+. I'm right because he does have a lot of talent on there. He's another one that has an eye for talent. We just don't always see eye to eye value wise, but talent wise, this team's very talented.
Debo as a 3.
Well, you gonna give him an A?
No, he doesn't. Who's he got a tight end?
Jawan Johnson. The Saints have too many other options. I feel like.
No, I don't like Jawan Johnson.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, it's solid. It's solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Jessel, our last one to grade here before we gotta go. I'm getting very hungry, so I'm sorry, Jessel. I'm gonna have to run through yours, man. Chase, Gibbs, Andrews, Herbert, Watson, Godwin, Deontay, Samaje, Cooks, Gainwell, Bigsby, Jeff Wilson, Rondale Moore, Jaden Reed. Pretty good work here. I mean, he got his quarterback tight end early, the opposite of Saunch. Just though his backfield is just very questionable. Receiving core pretty solid though. And, of course, really good QB and tight end. So I just like a lot of this talent he got here. And you're a running back guy, Justin. So, I mean, you're probably not going to be as high on this one. But I'll give this one a C+ because of just all the talent spread throughout.
Yeah, well, I have Gibbs as an RB1. He's like my RB11. But I don't want him to be my RB1. I'd rather have him be my RB2. So, Perrine, he's not going to get anything out of Perrine because Javante's going to play. But
Ryan, I still think early on will be the main guy. I don't think Javante really takes over until the second half.
We're going to be if he plays this weekend, I'm going to have to text you because that will.
Well, yeah, we'll see how he looks. Yeah, I don't think he's going to look very good. It's going to probably be like the Cam Akers coming back from the Achilles. It's going to take a few weeks, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, that's how this stuff works. And I guess they have he took Perine. So, and then Peyton always uses 2 backs anyway. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Perine's good in pass pro. I mean, that came up on one of my metrics. So, I know he'll still be involved in third down and, in the 2-minute and all that and passing situations. So I agree with you guys. He will be used. So yeah. Not bad. I mean, Watson.
Yeah, good draft. Good draft.
Chase, Godwin. Yeah. I'm not I hear this love for Deontay Johnson, with the touchdown regression in the positive way.
He's a 4. He's very
good. Yeah, that's true. Cooks is a 5. Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, he did good.
Oh, yeah. Well, good job, everybody. Wish we could keep talking, but we've got to go here. And thank y'all again for mocking with us. We'll be back next week. And for Justin and myself, Spencer the Guru, we'll catch y'all then. Hello.